With a history dating back to 1973, Valley Youth House has served countless youngsters and their families, helped them to become viable members of our community. This afternoon, that very same community is out in full support to try and raise funds for the many programs that help them to become successful. This is the 36th annual John E. Walson Jr. Memorial Valley Youth House Golf Tournament. Very pleasant, and I do mean very pleasant, good afternoon and welcome to Lehigh Country Club. Mike Zambelli, Service Electric Network, proud to be the presenting sponsor of this event once again. That has helped to raise over 2.5, closer to $2.7 million in the previous 35 years. I am pleased to be joined by Tom Harrington to my right, who is the president and CEO of Valley Youth House. To my left is John Yurconic, who is serving as his first year as the event chair. I'll get to John in just a minute. Tom, first things first, nice job on the weather this afternoon.
It was my only job, and so we delivered.
Yeah, talk about this afternoon and how important it is to Valley Youth House.
This is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. It's just amazing how the business community comes out and supports the programs for Valley Youth House, for kids in our community who need help right now, and many of them are struggling, and it's just so great to see this support.
Let's pick up on that thought a little bit. Obviously, our nation and our community is struggling in a number of events. I'm curious as to your take as to how is the role of places like Valley Youth House becoming more important in today's society?
It is. You know, because of COVID, kids had mental health issues prior to COVID, and then COVID disrupted all their social interactions and schooling and family issues. And so we're seeing the demand for our services increasing, particularly school-based counseling services, family counseling services, housing for young people leaving foster care. So these are kids that really need our help, and if we can get them at the right time, we can get them on a positive path. And that's the hope that we have.
And of course, society is going through these horrible tragedies that are happening within our schools and our facilities. If we can catch these kids a little bit before that time, certainly that would be a winner.
That's our hope. When you see an 18-year-old go in and shoot up a school, you say, somehow we as a society missed some signs, missed some opportunities to intercede. That's what we're trying to do.
You have really grown this. They're serving now over 14,000 across 15 counties. That's got to come at quite a cost per annual for Valley Youth House.
It does, but it's a really good investment in the young people that we serve, and we feel if we invest in their futures right now, it will pay dividends for years to come.
Hearing good things about Camp Fowler. What can you do? Can you update us on what's going on there?
So we run a camp just north of Allentown called Camp Fowler, and in the summer we have summer camp for young people in foster care, but year-round we just opened up year-round to support schools and small groups, organizations that want to come out, and we provide therapeutic recreation and experiential learning opportunities for young people.
So if there's a pressing need for Valley Youth House, what would it be?
Continue to support our counseling programs, both family counseling and individual counseling services. If we can get involved with a family when their problems start to emerge, we can solve a lot of problems right away.
Yeah, get it before it blossoms into something. Stay with me here for a minute. Let me welcome in John Yurconic, who is the CEO of Yurconic Agency, and first year as a chair here at the tournament. You're a member here at Lehigh. You're a past president. Course is shining like a diamond this afternoon.
Today. Tom, he fulfilled his one obligation today. The weather, we have the course ready. It's going to be a wonderful day. The morning group is just finishing up. Looking forward to the afternoon group.
John, Yurconic Agency is a staple of the Lehigh Valley. Your grandfather started it. You continue to run it here. When we talk about organizations like Valley Youth House, why is it important as us as a community and you as a business leader to be here on a day like today?
Well, what Valley Youth House does for kids and their families, getting the business community together to rally around the youth and the families of what they support, it's very important. It's easy. The Lehigh Valley is a very generous group of business owners and families here. So asking them to step up, and Valley Youth House is wonderful for the families and kids.
Not sure quite how you did it. We're coming out of a COVID-19 pandemic. People have, money is a little tight. You have a record number of golfers here today. Double shotgun start, over 200 of it. What has been the response from your perspective when you reach out to these businesses?
Overwhelmingly supportive. Really, truly supportive. Again, Valley Youth House reputation and what they do for the families and kids. You have people like Emily and the rest of the team at Valley Youth House. Their people are their assets, their strengths, and they do just great jobs for everybody.
Mention Valley Youth House and starting out as a single family dwelling over in Bethlehem to what they're serving right now. The Yurconic agency, kind of the same. Grandpop started it, one little deal. You're really spread out now. How big of an imprint do you guys have in Lehigh Valley right now?
We've grown a little. We have 13 locations in 6 counties, and we serve about 20 states in the country. So we're all over the place, looking to expand and grow more.
Ready to play golf today? How's your golf game?
Well, Rick Fleischer here at
He's doing a nice job.
He helped me out. He tweaked me about 3 weeks ago, and I think I got 20 more yards on the drive, so I'm ready to show it.
Who's going to play in your foursome?
Well, I have my son, who I will never hit as far as him, my nephew, who bombs it, and Barry Bartkovitz is playing with us today. So we got the short game with the old guys, and we got the bombers with the young guys.
You're already a winner here today and putting this together as the tournament chair. Congratulations. Bring in Tom Harrington once again. Tom, on a somber note, we lost a great supporter in Father Gambit.
Father Dan was a longtime board member, great mentor of mine, great mentor of everyone's in this community. And there's a special event tonight to honor him over at DeSale. So thank you for reminding all of us of the impact that he had on this community.
We can't forget people like him. They are irreplaceable, that's for sure. How many, they say it takes a village to do things like this. How many employees do you have through the various counties?
We have just over 450 employees in 15 counties.
You're doubling up today. Played golf this morning and this afternoon. How you holding up, all right?
So far, so well, but we'll see whether I collapse or not.
We'll keep an eye on you. Tom Harrington,
thank you, Mike.
Continued success. Your organization is very much needed in today's society.
And thank you to Service Electric and John Walson III, who's out here in honor of his father and his family, who's been a big supporter of Valley Youth House for many years.
He loved this day, and he loved the youngsters. He loved to be able to create those opportunities for those very special kids. We will be bringing you a portion of the golf action here this afternoon. We're coming from the 16th hole. It's a nice par 3 here at the Lehigh Country Club. The Johnny Walson Jr. Memorial Valley Youth House Golf Tournament happens right now on the Service Electric Network.